What's up, guys? Adam here. Welcome back to the 37th episode of the 1860 Munich Career Mode, Road to Glory Career Mode. Now, this, before we actually get into it, is going to be a little bit of a different episode. All the games were pre-recorded from the month of February up until the end of the season. Basically, the month of February had some incredible games. We had Leverkusen, we had Bayern Munich, we had the matches in the Europa League, and we do have Borussia Dortmund. So all those matches are going to be played up until we get to the end of the season. Now, honestly, why I took this approach is because I'd like to speed this series up. I'd like to maybe start something new, but I don't want to just leave you guys hanging like I've done in the past, and that's the reason why I decided to play all these games. And look at that for a strike for the first goal of the match by Leverkusen. Absolutely unstoppable by Marco Hiller. There's nothing he can do about that, and Leverkusen really gave us a good game here. That was, I think, scored by Demiri Bray, and we had a few opportunities in this match, including Dennis Dressel here. A great shot, but it was saved by the goalkeeper, Kevin Volland, who honestly, you're going to be seeing his fate at the end of this episode. Maybe just, I don't know, he struggled this season. Kasper Dolberg is going to be looping one over Hiller, and this game was like over before it even started. What a finish by Melendo, and Leverkusen are going to be taking all 3 points here. There's absolutely nothing that can be done. Next match is a Munich derby against Bayern Munich. Ziedes with only 11 goals this season, but you know what? Maybe because of the gameplay mod, maybe because of this, maybe because of that. Chances like that, he should be scoring, but for some reason this season he hasn't been putting them in. Steinhardt with an opportunity here to play in Baschenbecker, but Umtiti, Bayern Munich, has been solid all match. Yannick Dem in the 83rd minute, getting pulled left, right, and finally gets taken down in the box. That is a bad challenge by Emerick Laporte, and Ziedes with the game on his foot to pick up all 3 points here against our rivals. Smashes it in the top left corner. Marcus Ziedes, say what you want about him not scoring maybe that many goals this season. He comes in clutch this time against Bayern Munich to pick up all 3 points. A 1-0 victory, a very hard fought 1-0 victory, and I couldn't ask for more because Bayern Munich, they dominated, they gave us a good game, and we eventually walked out of there with a victory. Europa League against Atletico Bilbao. I'm pretty sure this is the round of 32, and look at this mistake by Hiller. Look at that mistake by Hiller. Gives it right to Patrick Herrmann, and he's going to be putting it in the back of the net. And look at this for a goal by Dennis Dressel. Off the corner, off the volley, top left corner. I think that's one of the best goals we've scored in this entire series, and he just takes his chance and loops that one over the goalkeeper, past the defender on the line, and we draw the game back at 1-1. 90th minute. Baschenbecker, you saw him in the past couple episodes put in free kicks from this range, and I don't know why I decided to go up and down on that one instead of just curve it in the top right corner, but that was maybe a mistake by me, and we end up drawing 1-1. Away from home, we got the away goal, and I was actually really happy about that heading into the second leg. Borussia Dortmund next. They have Haaland. They have some fantastic players. Baschenbecker gets another opportunity off the free kick, and this time he puts it in the top right corner. I know I maybe said that Ziedes was our best free kick taker, but Baschenbecker, I've been putting him on the free kicks, and he's been scoring them, and he's been doing that. 59th minute, Hazard, great control, and it's going to be Haaland drawing the game at 1-1. This is also one of the reasons why I just wanted to play these games, and look at that for a real face by Haaland, done by BR7. Just like I said, these games were a little bit frustrating here. Just look away. I don't know why I gave it to Ziedes. I don't know, I just panicked. I tried to cross it instead of just shooting, and we end up drawing once again 1-1. There's just been so many draws, and honestly, I don't know if you guys want me to go into every single match. Sometimes it's frustrating. Sometimes I do get nervous when I play these games, and I don't really like showing it. Herrmann in the second leg of the Europa League round of 32 is going to be saved by Marco Hiller. Baschenbecker with another opportunity off the free kick. This time is going to be going straight into the wall. 60th minute, Baschenbecker. I was trying everything to get through Atletico Bilbao, and all we needed was to keep this game at 0-0, and it was a tough match. Nobody could get anything done, and that's 1860 Munich in their first season in the Europa League, heading into the round of 16 where we face off against Red Bull Leipzig. Honestly, when I saw Red Bull Leipzig, I thought this is the end of the Europa League. First season in, it could have been fantastic for us to actually really go far in here. Ziedes has got 3-4 players on him and manages to slot that one into the back of the net, celebrating in front of the 1860 Munich fans, and he gets himself the goal here with a lovely finish in the bottom right corner. Werner, big header, great save by Hiller. Then in the 70th minute, Timo Werner is going to get his redemption. A fantastic volley past Hiller, and that draws the game at 1-1. You see where I'm going, why these matches were a little bit frustrating to maybe play and try and show you guys. There were draws, there were just 0-0 draws, and we weren't getting clean victories, or just like we weren't getting anything. Leipzig did actually get an away goal last match, so that was crucial heading into this one. Look at the amount of opportunities that Red Bull Leipzig were getting from the get-go. 20 minutes in, I think they had like 5 or 6 shots. That one, Werner, unlucky not to get himself another goal. Haidara shooting, Hiller making the save. 30 minutes, it was all Leipzig, what you would actually expect from a team like Leipzig heading into the round of 16. Sebastian Andersen with an opportunity that just goes wide. Hiller punches away Haidara. Zerdar is going to be getting that one away. And even Zerdar, he's having a decent season, but like I just feel like he's not getting what I want out of him. And in the end, it's going to be Leipzig going through to the next round as Hiller picks up and kicks this one downfield. It was a little bit frustrating, but were we going to win the Europa League in our first season? I was hopeful, but honestly, in the back of my mind, I really thought that it was going to be tough. And especially when I saw we were drawn up against Leipzig, that's exactly what happens. And then all of the month of April was simulated, and now we have 2 games left. Also, just showing you that Hiller has got himself 20 clean sheets, Ziedes with 24 goals, Becker 6 goals, Vollen 5. Maybe not the best of seasons for Vollen, but Andersen has got the goals, has got the assists, and we're doing all right in the season. So with 2 games remaining, we're not really sitting in literally anything. We're 9th place. We can't make it to the Europa League for a second season in a row. I think maybe the first season in Europa League, I know we pushed for it. Maybe I could have just took my foot off the gas pedal and tried to just maybe sign a few players and push for the Bundesliga. Maybe it was a mistake trying to get into the Europa League and being knocked out by Red Bull Leipzig. But after a quite up and down month of April, if we take a look at the player of the month for April, Ziedes actually grabs the April Player of the Month award. I have no idea how many goals he scored because the matches were simulated through the calendar. Still 16 goals, and I did show you that he does have 24 goals in all competitions. Still going strong at the age of 30. So let's see what it's going to be. It's going to be awarding +3 and 3 random stats. I had to check it out because I feel like I just forgot for some reason. It's going to be long passing, long shooting, and jumping. So not the very best of stats, but still quite a good upgrade for him. And who knows, maybe some further upgrades at the end of the season. Let's just see how we can end off this season. I'm going to be going into the next season so we can hopefully make some transfers that'll just make the end of the season a little bit better. Ziedes and Becker scoring, Dressel getting a little bit of an injury. That's a 2-1 victory. Doesn't really mean much, just if we finish in 8th or 7th. Player has been injured. Dennis Dressel gonna be out for 2 months, but it doesn't matter. It's the end of the season. 9-9 final game of the season. Honestly, all the important games were played by me. The rest were simulated just to get to the end of the season. That's what I meant about maybe speeding up the series and them scoring, Andersen scoring, Ziedes scoring, Meyer picking himself up, a little bit of an injury. I have no idea why all these players are getting injured at the end of the season, but it's going to be 2 days. We got some tournament prize money. We got all that prize money from the Europa League, from the this, from the that. Now on to Season 5, where we're hopefully going to be signing some big players and pushing for that Bundesliga. Do we have any team of the competition. Golden Boot is Munir. I know that Zeres got 18 goals, I think it was. He scored 17, then 18. So still, I think I'm going to be upgrading him. I don't know, maybe the gameplay mods just made him slow down a little bit. Team of the competition, do we have anybody in this one? It looks like definitely a lot of players from Dortmund. They have Burki, they have, I think that might be Akanji. Oh my god, it's just Dortmund, Frankfurt, and Leverkusen. We've arrived at Season 5, and as you can see right here, FC Bayern win the race for Suat Serdar. They put in a bid for like 55 million, and I wasn't not gonna accept that. We got him on a free, and he's joined our rivals. We got him for 55 million, and the board has only allocated us like 30 million. And then when I actually take a look at our transfer budget, we were starting at like 20-something million at the beginning of the season. 21 million, and then we got 30-something for Serdar. That's completely ridiculous that they only allocated us that much. So maybe we could sell on another player that maybe didn't have the best season and try and maybe rebuild this team to try and win the Bundesliga this season. That's what I'm pushing for. We have no other distractions besides the DFB Pokal, and hopefully that can be a realistic goal this season. Gotten ourselves a transfer offer for Kevin Volland. He didn't have the very best of first season, and Leverkusen are looking to buy him back. We got him on a free. Maybe I wasn't using him properly, but honestly, this is not a loss. This is not at all a loss because we got him on a free, and if we can get some money out of the aging Kevin Volland, they want to pay 42.4 million, and I'm thinking of maybe a formation change if we do sign Nuhas, and it's a formation that we've used already, and I think it could suit the players that I want to play well. Sevilla now, 45.2 million. That's more than we accepted for Bayer Leverkusen, so let's accept that. A lot of people going in for Volland, and I still didn't make the upgrades to the players that I would like to see upgraded, and we have a loan offer for Rosenzweig. Let's just no, okay, I wanted to accept, but it rejected instead. Volland's not going to Sevilla because he's going back to Bayer Leverkusen. Then we have a transfer offer for Sebastian Andersen, 32 years old, 78 overall, but he's going to be getting some upgrades. You know what? I'm going to keep him as a backup to Zeres, and maybe, who knows, maybe we could sign a new striker, but Zeres has been there from day one, and that's a guy that I'd like to see lifting that Bundesliga trophy. That puts us at 75.31 million. Is that enough for Nuhas? Probably not, but maybe with a swap deal, it can be. We might have to offer anywhere between 76 and 94 million for him. Let's offer a transfer fee of 70 million. Let's see if they'd actually accept. They want 82 million, guys. Is it really worth? I know it's worth spending money sometimes on good players, and this guy, he only has room to grow. 85 going on 86. Let's go for 75 million and see what they have to say about that. Hopefully, yes, we'll accept that. I'm happy to see we can arrive at a compromise. 75 million. Let's go ahead and negotiate a contract. He has a real face. That just adds a lot more to his value. 5 years. If we want to push for Bundesliga, we probably release clause 118 million. Definitely not. It would be cool if somebody would actually pay the 118 million. I just realized, why am I not wearing my headphones? What is his current wage? 64,000. So let's go 70,000. Submit that offer, and that is a fair offer. My client is happy with that. Florian Nuhas. All it took was selling Serdar. We didn't need to sell Lorenz. We didn't need to sell like Meyer, Dressel, and Nuhas has joined 1860 Munich. That is a fantastic signing for us. 85 overall. There he is. A big signing, so he's getting the big announcement. 85 overall. So he spent some big money on Florian Nuhas. We got rid of Serdar, who we got on a free, and we brought in arguably a better player. Zeres, as you can see, he already started to decrease. He's now, I think, 31 years old, but don't worry, some upgrades are coming. Huslat is starting to increase, and I'm gonna be going through the series a lot quicker. I think I might be doing half season per episodes, maybe playing every match and just seeing where we can be. Andersen, definitely going to be getting some upgrades. Guys like Becker, man, they had a good season last time out, so I'm going to be going through these players and really putting some big upgrades. Zeres maybe didn't score as many goals as he had been scoring, but still finished top goal scorer, so still some upgrades coming for these guys. We're going back to the 4-3-2-1, the Christmas tree formation that we had back in seasons 1 and 2, and I think this is going to be great for us, pushing for the Bundesliga. Dennis Dressel, extremely underrated. Maybe a guy like Taffer too as well. Don't worry, I'm going to be making the upgrades as realistic as possible. That's going to be the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, and sorry I rushed through the end of the season just because it was getting me a little bit frustrated and just wanted to see where we would finish. Bundesliga is what we're pushing for next time out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you next time.